I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackGear.com, and today we're going to install a Driven Halo fuel cap on our 2017 STG Yamaha R6 project bike. Okay, with this application, Driven went in a little different direction. We've got a full install after the intro. If you want to see that, watch it. With the R6, we're not just installing the fuel cap base, we're also reusing the stock outer gasket from the OE fuel cap. This nasty, ugly, heavy OE fuel cap we're replacing with this gorgeous Halo fuel cap. We keep that gasket. We have to modify it a little bit. I'll show you that in the video, but it gives you that real OE fit and finish with the pops of color, and of course, you lose the key. And in this video, I'm also going to show you how to get your key out of the fuel cap after you do the install. Okay, cap removal. Pretty simple stuff. Obviously, you're going to have your key. Need to remove the fasteners from the OE cap. Obviously, save all of your hardware. The Driven cap comes complete with new hardware to use. Okay, and off comes the OE cap. Not a bad idea just to keep this, just in case. Okay, stock cap is off. Notice, oh man, my key's stuck in there. I definitely need that. This portion of the cap right here, spring loaded, okay? When you close this, it pushes that up. That allows the key to release. You need to simulate that happening. So kind of pull up, and if you'll notice, I turned the key, after I pulled up, I turned the key to the right a little bit, and then it clicked and came all the way back left, and now I'm able to pull it right out. So that is the secret to getting the key out. Okay, now normally with the Driven Halo cap, you're just going to drop that bad boy in there and you're going to bolt it down. But you'll notice they left a gap here. My buddy at Driven wanted to do something a little different with the R6, give it that OEM look and feel with the fuel cap. So he designed this in such a way that you want to reuse the stock gasket that goes around the fuel cap base itself. You're still going to leave the Driven gasket that seals with the tank in place, but you're going to need to install this. You can see that here on the back portion, it drops right in, no problem. Up here at the front edge of the cap, you're going to need to trim this gasket on either side so it can seat flush, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, we need that to be able to pass by this boss right here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this gasket with a razor blade and try and get it as close to that dimension as possible. No one's going to see what's underneath here, okay? So if it doesn't turn out aesthetically great on the backside, don't worry about it too much, but I would suggest trying to leave as much material with the gasket as possible. Okay, I've got it trimmed down. You can see I removed quite a bit of material, so kind of compare what you see here with your stock gasket. Here's the Halo fuel cap base. You can see I've reinstalled the seal that is supplied by Driven here. That's important that that remains there. Now we can drop this on. Okay. You look at the other side, you can see this now sits nice and flush with the fuel cap base, and we're ready to go over to the bike and bolt it down. Okay, just drop it all in place. Gets pretty simple from here. Rotate it, make sure we've got the holes lined up. We are going to use just a little bit of blue thread locker on each one of the fasteners. This is a little different for the install. Normally, like I said, you just drop the cap base in there, you're good to go, you're done, man. Bolt it down, super simple. You know, but with the R6, Driven was looking for that next level result by leaving the stock surround gasket in place. And let's see what that turns out like. Run each one of these down by hand, okay? Just to where they start to seat before you put any torque to it. Don't tighten one fastener all the way and then move on to the next. You want to run them down all evenly. There are torque specs supplied with the instructions that I didn't read. If you want to use a torque wrench on that, you can do so. We're just going to use a T-handle. You see now I'm just seating each one. And now I'll go through, just give them their final torque. And once that thread locker dries, that will ensure that they won't come loose. Wipe it off. Make sure the gasket is in place on the fuel cap. Push down and lock, and you can see that looks really close to the OE, the way it fits in there with the gasket. Then of course now you're keyless, you got that pop of color, all the etching on it. That Driven Halo cap is gorgeous, great mod. Do this to all my bikes.